grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to all of the gold squad. We look for gold in every aspect of our lives and we always find it without fail, folks. Now, I'm actually super excited to show you some of this stuff in this video. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you a hidden gem that I've been looking at. I'm not invested, but we're going to look at it and I'm going to tell you what coin it is. We're also going to expand on the video I posted yesterday. It was a live stream about a Black Swan event and like a cyber pandemic, which is very scary and fearful, but we're going to expand on that. I'm going to show you one article that you definitely have to read. But look at this. We have continued dropping. Bitcoin was at 33 yesterday. Now we are below 33. 32,580. Ethereum, we were looking at that level yesterday, or I said, I don't think I put the chart in there, but I was looking, and Ethereum hadn't broke below 2,000 for a while, but I woke up today and we see that it is. XRP is still holding above 60 cents. What else do we have on here? Let's check the volume. 63 billion today, 1.34 on the market cap. Biggest gainer, do we even have any? Wow, Axie Infinity back up. Hedera Hashgraph as well, 7% up. Yeah. Let's move into the news right here. As for what I'm doing in the market, you already know what I'm doing. Nothing. I'm holding like I will be for years with some of these digital assets. Now, some Satoshi era Bitcoin wallet was activated, which has 26 million in Bitcoin in it. I swear some of these people just do this for some headlines, but apparently a dormant address has been activated with 791 Bitcoin in it. Dormant addresses with that much Bitcoin like barely make sense to me. Like, isn't that person gonna move it somewhere and at least like try to live off of it? It's clearly people who don't even need it, right? Or it's clearly a government wallet or something like that that doesn't need to stake it or do anything like that and make interest. They just keep it there. And now this one has just woke up after almost 10 years of staying inactive. So it doesn't really matter, but that's just interesting that, I mean, if more of these Satoshi era wallets wake up, we know something's about to happen. Now, Binance is halting pound sterling withdrawal from UK customers again. So just more bullshit every day with Binance. More bullshit. We know what's going to happen. Probably they're going to get sued or some kind of trouble. I think it might be with BNB they'll have some trouble. Some trouble with BNB maybe next year. Or maybe this year too. Depending on what happens. But, I mean, there's nothing to worry about. Like, you'll have clear warning to get the hell off Binance if something really bad is happening. Ethereum DeFi ecosystem has hit 3 million users right here. No slowing down for DeFi. I don't know how they're going to handle this. How are they going to slow this down? Like, DeFi could literally actually become a revolution. So, like, what's gonna happen with this? Are they just going to leave it and then there's going to be a whole global community of DeFi users, which I think that'll happen. That already is happening. As you can see, there's 3 million, but that could get extremely big. It has tripled since December 2020 only, since the start of this year, basically. Now, IOTA just launched their NFT marketplace. Here it is. They've got a Chrysalis coin right here, which is actually pretty cool. But you can like list your stuff on here. You can list your NFTs on here. And it doesn't look like there's too many, really. Is there a lot? There isn't a lot, I don't think. Okay, there's kind of a lot. What is this? What the hell is this? Mona Dome? This is like a male Mona Lisa? What the hell? So this is cool. That's an NFT marketplace right there on IOTA. We like IOTA. I'm invested in IOTA. It's one of the ISO coins, which, I mean, who knows where that graph came from, but that's what we're all basing our shit on. Now, we've got Sam Connor, the Stellar Luminaut. This is the best, one of the most mind-boggling videos I've ever seen. He's going to explain this dude right here. It might be hard to understand, but just watch it a couple times over. We're going to play a 2-minute clip, and he's going to explain how real-world stocks will be at your fingertips, and unlike centralized exchanges, you'll be able to trade peer-to-peer globally, 365 7 days a week, 24 hours a day with Stellar. So finally, some good Stellar content is included in one of my videos. I mean, I've been wanting to include Stellar in this, but like they don't have the same community as XRP. It's kind of like almost shunned a little bit. I mean, we all hold it, but it's like the baby brother or the baby sister. Ready? Here we go.
Place the offer. You know, they're choosing the different assets, and they're choosing the price. They place an offer. That offer then gets broadcast to the Stellar blockchain and to their decentralized exchange. So now it's kind of like the offer.
So he's talking about stocks right here, by the way. So user chooses a stock, chooses the price. So listen to what he has to say, though.
Offers out there in the ether, and from there, it's broadcast globally. So it's directly broadcast to all other users on the planet. So you can kind of think about it like this little video in the background where you've just got all of these offers flying around the world that anyone from anywhere in the world can use, and compare that to the centralized CSD system that we were talking about earlier, where everything's happening within one country. Like, this is the world, the whole world connected, all users connected peer to peer. And if someone's happy with the price that the first user placed when they put out their offer, then the trade happens instantly. So it automatically occurs on the decentralized exchange of Stellar. No middlemen involved. If in a second scenario, say say Sam, you put out a trade, you want to sell Tesla at 500, and when you put it out, no one was prepared to pay 500. What can then happen is the second user can come in, and once your offer's out there being broadcast all over the world, the second user can come in and say, okay, you know what? I actually want to buy it for 500. They do the same process on their phone. And when they say that they want to buy for 500, and when you said you want to sell for 500, those two transactions cost and they match each other anywhere in the world. So you can be
that's what the DEX, right? That's happening with the decentralized exchange. Wow.
That's happening with the DEX. Yeah, exactly. So we can have a user sitting in Nigeria, and we can have one sitting in Argentina, and they can trade directly with each other 24/7, 365. No middleman. Literally directly with each other, just using a Stellar blockchain. And with no fees. Like, it's crazy. It's awesome.
This is crazy. I'm gonna say it again, guys. This is real. I mean, this is not hyperbole. This is actually happening right now. This is real blockchain use.
Not a hyperbole. I like the dude in the corner. You can't even see him, but he's over there, tiny in the corner. Look at that. That's like insane. It is insane. If you understand what he's saying, you can trade peer-to-peer globally, stocks, without a middleman. Insane. Insane stuff. Like, so crazy. That's why, like, I mean, Stellar, I've seen some good clips from Stellar, but it's like, man, so underrated in terms of, like, the cult following. I feel like it should have one as well. It probably does. I just don't know. Crypto Doc right here says Hedera Consensus Service, HCS, will be the backbone for Web3. Hedera will be melting faces shortly. Pack your bag because we're fueling up for takeoff. And look at this nice little iceberg right here. You can see all of the partners. All they see is this Hbar logo, but really look what's under the iceberg. I like that. Flare Community says BitBoy has been interested in XRP for all of about 5 minutes based on what his inside sources say about Ripple. I'm not sure why members of the community give his opinion so much weight. He has a big following but knows nothing in comparisons to the legends you already follow. There's nothing false in this, except maybe that he's been in for 5 minutes. That might be false. But I have just found out he posted a video revealing the stable coin. It's just the CBDC white paper that we all know about. Like, what are you saying? He's like, he rebranded the info. So I have nothing. I'm a big supporter of BitBoy. He actually probably was definitely one of the ones that inspired me to start making videos. But man, what are you saying? Like, just accept the XRP army as the sources, because I mean, I don't know. Like, the only reason I pay attention to what he says is because he does have a large following, and he does control a huge opinion. But I mean, who cares, honestly? Matthew says the IMF is encouraging the Hong Kong Monetary Authority to use RippleNet. Document right here, Hong Kong Monetary Authority. They give an example of RippleNet. And here's the link right there if you wanted to see it. But remember that photo of Brad Garlinghouse sitting at the big boys table. The Hong Kong Monetary Authority dude is there, sitting there with him. He's sitting at the big boy table. So moving on, we're going to talk about this. You guys need to read this article. This is about the Black Swan event. This is from March 13, 2009, the day the sun brought darkness. And basically, this is in the entire province of Quebec, Canada. Suffered an electrical power blackout. And these happen, apparently hundreds of these happen every year. But this was very bad because it was caused by a solar storm. Basically, this knocked out everything. Everything. So this is what, essentially, I think, if there was a huge, very bad Black Swan event in terms of the internet and like a cyber pandemic, this is what it possibly could be. And people say, okay, yeah, it'll only happen in USA and Canada. Okay, but the World Economic Forum says different. They think this whole thing, the whole world will be affected. And they think it'll spread like a virus. So maybe it's not this. Like, I don't know. And keep in mind, this is coronal mass ejections. And we know that we're having the coronavirus right now. And I love to call it the coronavirus because they switched that name on you fast. They wanted you to say their little trigger word, which I'm not going to say. COVID. They want you to say that instead of coronavirus, because if you know what a coronavirus is, you know that this isn't that crazy. But I'm not going to talk on that. And look at this. CMEs. So maybe they're getting us to manifest coronal mass ejections. And we're going to see the rebound of that because currently this corona shit is in everybody's minds. And then, you know, when something's in their minds, it's going to manifest in the physical. And maybe that manifests as coronal mass ejections from the frickin' sun. Now, that sounds woo-woo talk. I know. Close your ears if you don't have an open mind. Close your ears. But, man, insane. So you guys need to read this and see what happened. Also, read about the Carrington event. The Carrington event in 1856 or some shit. And getting to the hidden gem, this is it. Ultra. No, this is not a paid whatever sponsorship bullshit. I'm not even invested in this. But I wanted to let you know about this now because I do think this is a gem. Same supply as like Theta, Chainlink, Engine. It's at 48 cents right now. Let me show you what this is. A new era for gamers. So basically, this is like Steam. If you guys know Steam, this is like Steam. Where you can launch a game on here and look, 12% distribution fee versus all of these other ones. Apple, Google, Steam, 30%. They're all 30%. And this is like gaming and blockchain, man. Gaming and blockchain. So this is what I would like to call a hidden gem in the gaming blockchain space. So it's not a blockchain game. It's like a platform. Look at this. Leveling the playing field for developers, players, streamers, and everyone in the ecosystem. So it has a great team. It has great technology. And look at this. This is crazy. Like, you could launch your game on here and only have a 12% distribution fee versus Steam. So once they get the audience, they can compete with Steam. So this is a hidden gem. I'm not invested. I don't think I will until maybe it dips further. As you can see, you could have bought at the start of this year for You could have bought at the start of the year for like 11 cents. But this is one that, like, it's a low market cap, 137 mil, so there is room for gains there. But just wanted to point this out so you could do your own research. But that is all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff. Also follow the Twitter, Instagram, and check all the links in the description. But that is all. Goodbye.
Crawl, still can't stop it.